We have 3 raised to power 2x plus 3 minus 3 raised to power x plus 2 minus 3 raised to power x plus 1 equals 0. Now looking at this equation, so exponential equation, so we are going to apply law of indices in simplifying each thing. So that is, using this law of indices, a raised to power m plus n can be written as a raised to power m times a raised to power of n. So this 3 raised to power 2x plus 3 can be written as 3 raised to power 2x, then times 3 is our base here. Then m equals to 2x, n equals to 3. So then when we apply this law, we have 3 raised to power 2x, which is m, then times 3 raised to power 3, which is n. So the same thing applies here. We have 3 raised to power x times 3 raised to power 2 minus 3 raised to power x times 3 raised to power 1, then plus 1 equals 0. Now we have, this can be written using law of indices. That is, when you have a raised to power m raised to power, that is a raised to power mn, can be written as a raised to power m, then raised to power n, or a raised to power n raised to power of n. Now using this law in simplifying this, we have 3 raised to power x raised to power of 2, then 3 raised to power 3 can be written as 27, that is 3 multiplied by itself 3 times, then minus 3 raised to power x, then this can be written as 9, 3 raised to power 2, 9, 3 times 3, minus 3 raised to power x times 3 raised to power 1 is 3, plus 1 equals 0. When we consider the first two terms, now this can be written as 3 raised to power x multiplied by 3 raised to power x, then we can bring 27 to this side, that is by bringing 27 to the front here, then minus 9 into 3 raised to power x, then minus 3 into 3 raised to power x, that is 3 times 3 raised to power x, then plus 1 equals 0. Consider the first two terms. 9 can go in 9, 9 can go in 27. So we are going to factorize 9 out. Then also 3 raised to power x is a common factor. So 3 raised to power x also will be factorized out. When we factorize 9 from 27 here, we have 3 left. Now from 3 raised to power x times 3 raised to power x, we factorize 3 raised to power x. That means we have 3 raised to power x left. Then from here, we factorize 9 times 3 raised to power x out. Then we have 1 left. So minus, so the last two terms here, minus 1 is a common factor. Factorizing minus 1 from minus 3 times 3 raised to power x, we have 3 times 3 raised to power x left. Then minus 1 from plus 1 will give us minus 1, then equals 0. Now this is a common factor. That is, we have 3 into 3 raised to power x, then minus 1. We factorize it out from where we have 9 times 3 raised to power x left here, minus, then when we factorize 3 times 3 raised to power x minus 1, from here we have minus 1 left, minus 1 left here equals 0. So this implies, so it's either 3 into 3 raised to power x minus 1 equals 0, or 9 into 3 raised to power x minus 1 equals 0. So which implies, by taking minus 1 to this side, then minus 1 to this side. So we have 3 into 3 raised to power x equals to 1, or 9 into 3 raised to power x minus 1 will change to plus 1. So divide both sides of the equation here by 3. So we have 3 raised to power x equals to 1 over 3, or divide this 1 by 9. This cancelled out, we have 3 raised to power x equals 1 over 9. So using reciprocal law of indices, 3 raised to power x equals to 1 over 3 can be written as 3 to the power of minus 1, or 3 raised to power x, so 1 over 9 can be written as 9 raised to power minus 1. So the bases are equal, then the powers are equal. So x equals to minus 1 here, or 9 can be written as 3 raised to power 2. Then 2 times minus 1 will give us minus 2. The bases are equal here, then the powers are also equal. So we have s equals to minus 1 and s equals to minus 2. Therefore, s equals to minus 1 and s equals to minus 2 are the solutions to the given equation here. So therefore, s equals to minus 1 and s equals to minus 2. Please like, comment, share with your friends, follow our page and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more educational content. Thank you.